Saucy Santana just destroyed his career this week and potentially ruined a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that he was afforded. Much of his cancellation truly comes from Saucy Santana just lacking self-awareness. Saucy Santana is an openly gay man who makes music primarily for black women. So not only do you have to understand your demographic, but you also have to understand who you are, your identity, and how people view your community. Whether it's fair or not, people already suspect people from Saucy Santana's community to engage in grooming. I'm not saying they do. As a matter of fact, it's probably not a fact that the majority of people in that community engage in that behavior. However, that's a suspicion and that's the accusation for people from that community. So if you are a man from that community, you got to do everything in your power to make sure you don't do anything to take on that title. And if you make music, right, for black women who voted at a clip of like 88 or like 90%, right, for the left and against Trump, both elections, you must do everything in your power to probably not align or make people think, even if it's wrong, that you align with Trump, okay, and his administration. Unfortunately for Saucy Santana this week, he did damn near everything in his power to make people think that he aligns with Trump and to make people think, right, that he fits the characters that belongs to his community when it comes to grooming. And here's how he did it. And you guys can debate in the comment section on whether or not it's fair or unfair that people assume these things about him. While on IG Live at a pool party, Saucy Santana made an offhanded comment about how men want to be intimate with him, women want to be intimate with him, and kids want to be intimate with him. And when people heard this comment, they lost their mind.
Niggas want to kids want to aunties, everybody.
I don't know why that would come out of anybody's mouth. Now, you could probably be charitable if you want to be. Now, I'm not going to be charitable as others might be, where others might say, hey, Saucy Santana may have been referring to people younger than him. Because let's just say he's 35 years old. He may be referring to 21-year-olds or 22-year-olds as kids or childs. I'm not going to be that charitable. I'm going to use the definition, right, of what a kid means and say, you know, you shouldn't be thinking, right, that children are trying to be, right? Like that just shouldn't even come out of like out of your mouth as a person or as an adult in general. But especially if you're from that community and you already know that's a stereotype and that's what people are going to put on you, even if you give them no reason to, yet alone giving them a reason to, okay? Now, after he said this, it started to go viral. But here's the thing, and here's where he really messed up at, right? Not knowing when to read the room, right? Not being self-aware. Knowing that this video was going viral and people were putting this narrative on him, Saucy Santana made a TikTok. That to me was just a grave mistake, right? This TikTok was with young women, right? And they was singing the song Quiet on the Creek. And while singing the song Quiet on the Creek, right, the dance to Quiet on the Creek is they jump up and down, right? Women jump up and down, you know, so their breasts can go up and down. Like that's like the, you know, that's the dance for the song. Saucy Santana did a video with young women. Now, we don't know how old they look really, really, really young. Okay, I'll be surprised if these young women were over 18. Like they look really, really, really young. And in this video, they were doing the dance to Quiet on the Creek. And people felt like, well, that's inappropriate, right? Like we understand the song is like viral on TikTok and right, and children are doing the dance on TikTok. But for you to be in the video doing it with them after this controversy, that's that's just like brain dead, right? Like that's clueless. Like that's not being self-aware, like at all. Okay. And people had a lot to say about this on social media, on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. People did think pieces on this situation.
Let's talk about Saucy Santana, okay? I've never liked him. I'm not just saying that. I've never liked Saucy Santana. He says a lot of things. He's an internet troll. But the whole Kens thing, he clarified yesterday that he said kids. Like, all the rhetoric of trans, especially the what they call a trans woman, a man who wants to be a woman. The rhetoric that they're all spilling right now is the rhetoric of predators. All of them.
Yeah, Saucy Santana, he really out here fooling. And I know y'all seen that video where he in that pool. I'm not gonna lie, dude going a little too far. Why would he say kids wanna, bruh? Why would he say kids wanna do that, bruh? Dude is out of his top. I'm not gonna lie. This is literally insane. Talking about some quiet on the creek. Like, bro, why is he even thinking about kids in that type of situation? Like, this ain't normal, bro. Like, you already know what's going on in his mind now. Now that we heard him say it out loud, yeah, he not thinking regular. That's not regular to say that. Like, to even think about kids while saying something like that is literally diabolical, bruh. Like, dude really going down a dark route, bruh, and it's been happening low-key. But to say that, and look, that's how you know he don't care. He said it, and he knew he was on camera. Bruh, it's too much.
Watch how the people around you respond to Santana's statement about the kids want to F him because they have access to your kids. So Santana's not going to be around your child. And as diabolical and demonic as his statement is, we're going to use it for good because we're going to use that to look at people around us and how they respond to it and determine who our child is safe with and who they're not okay around. There's no getting around his statement that the kids want to F him. That was wrong. So for people trying to make excuses for him, trying to say that it was a slip, just anything to make that statement okay, yeah, get them away from your kids expeditiously. You hear me? Because when children get hurt, it's rarely a stranger. It's usually a friend of the family, a family member, or somebody you trust your kid with. So during these times when everybody's in an uproar about this statement, look at that. Be observant. Use discernment because that's going to tell you everything you need to know about who your child is safe with and who they are not safe around. So yeah, watch how the people around you respond to Santana's statement about the kids want to F him because they have access to your kids.
Here's what's even crazier. In times like this, if Saucy Santana believed that he misspoke or people are misinterpreting him, what you need is a bunch of people who support you, who can be out here combating the narratives for you, right? Eventually, until, like things like blow over. But right around the time that people is accusing him of being the worst thing any adult can be, I think that is worse than murder. I think any adult doing anything like that is worse than murder. And I'm not saying Saucy has ever done things like that. I'm just saying the accusation. Right when he needed his true fans the most, Saucy Santana managed to isolate and make his true fans mad at him by reposting a White House post where they used his song Quiet on the Creek, right? And it was an ICE commercial where they remixed Quiet on the Creek with Quiet on the Border. And Saucy Santana reposted it to his TikTok, his Twitter, his Instagram. He reposted it everywhere. And when people saw that Saucy Santana reposted it, they said, oh, hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. And it's strange to say, but the people who were willing to forgive Saucy Santana for the predatory comments, they drew the line at him possibly being MAGA.
It's so unfortunate that we're watching Saucy Santana fumble one of the biggest opportunities that he's ever had. Quiet on the Creek is a phenomenon, whether we like it or not, all across the internet. So of course the only person that could stop all that momentum was Saucy Santana himself. He's currently reposting pro-ICE propaganda that's coming straight from the White House's page. None of this is really surprising if you followed Saucy Santana for any length of time. He was anti-Black Lives Matter, anti-vax, a COVID denier, anti-Black as well. I'll personally never forget the criticism he got for critiquing Beyonce's daughter's hair. With a history like that, I don't think the repost was a mistake. Ignorant people are always going to do ignorant things.
And I'm hearing that Saucy Santana support Trump. And I'm with everybody having their own opinions on but when it comes to Trump, it's that serious, no shade. Why the hell is you posting Trump using your song like that's an accomplishment or something? It's one thing to network, but you reposting it like it's an accomplishment that he used your song. You should not want him using your song. On top of that, and I'm just on top of that, you're a gay black man. You black, but you also gay. Trump do everything in his power to make everything harder for gay people. Black people, yes, but you black and you gay, so you should hate Trump. That should be your biggest op. No shade. That's the worst combination when it comes to Trump, the White House. They're not. That's the worst combination, I feel like. I feel like he could have did the same thing that Olivia Rodrigo did when the White House used her song. She took the whole song off TikTok. It's just not, it's that serious. I'm sorry. You should not be happy that Trump use your sound. Like, I'm so sorry.
In the case of Saucy Santana, why people went even more nuts when he reposted the MAGA in present day was because some old tweets resurfaced of him where essentially he was saying things about, I don't know, like Beyonce kids, they claim, or he was saying things about BLM, and they believe that this is a history and a pattern, and they were willing to forgive him for his past. However, if you're still doing those things in the present, they weren't willing to forgive it.
Say something, some viral, it go viral, you all over the blog. So now people feeling like, you know what I'm saying, not to say that fans are less than, like they important.
Yeah.
Like, so they like, oh, I know I could get
Everyone feel like they got an opinion that
yeah,
matters.
and y'all feel like y'all got leverage. Like, people like, they feel like they got you by the balls. Like, oh, you said this, say sorry. Right. Oh, we ain't gonna never listen to your music no more. You can't never come back outside. Like, suck a like, y'all talking about.
People, they try to come at you for old tweets.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. They do that to everybody.
Everybody. And it's like, my thing is, I'm a realistic person. I'm not a fake woke person.
Yeah.
Like, everybody now is like, oh my God, I can't believe you said this in 2011. Bro, if you wasn't famous, if the same people that's finding our old tweets, if they wasn't famous, let's go in your Twitter and see what the f you saying.
Also, what are you doing with your life where you're digging through someone's timeline back to 2011?
You know when they do it? They do it when you about to reach like some type of accomplishment or something. And that's why I said people now know that I could go dig up a tweet and I could make this go viral, and I could have you being the laughing stock or the talk of the whole world right now, because it's set up to now where like got you by the balls, like, oh, I could go find his old tweets and he's gonna get canceled, and he's gonna have to sit down and apologize.
Right.
Like, they feel like they got some kind of power over you now.
He wasn't apologetic at the time those old tweets resurfaced. He essentially says, man, y'all not finna cancel me for something that I said 10 years ago. F y'all, I'm good off y'all too, if y'all good off of me. So that was the attitude. So this week, he sat down with Angela Yee, and he responded back to the MAGA claims, and he responded back to him reposting the White House and ICE using his song, right? And like, he restates that he's not MAGA. He claims that it was an innocent mistake that he didn't mean to do.
Please, be quiet.
Yeah, for real. But actually, I do want you to clear something up, because they was under my video about it. That's how you know we twins for real.
Yeah.
They came under my like, oh, did you know that Santana reposted something with the White House using Quiet on the Creek? And I'm thinking to myself, knowing Santana, I know he's not MAGA saucy. It gave you was just reposting everything, and you probably just slipped and reposted.
But I saw you were on live when you found out, so it was kind of a surprise when you were like, "Oh, the white somebody."
The comments is the one who told me.
Yeah, you found out on live, so it was a shock.
The White House, and later on, I found out. I think that maybe the White House like rage baits people or something, because once now I started finding out that Sabrina cussed them out and Ariana Grande cussed them out and stuff. So I'm just like, they like, the White House supposed to. I'm like, who? The White House,
right? Because the White House is supposed to be a different standard than what it is now.
Yeah,
like, so normally you think the White House.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, Obama used to stay there.
Yeah,
that's Obama. Obama's
house. It's still Obama's house.
They know.
Yeah, I'm not buying that Saucy didn't know that ICE was a Trump administration, or that this was done under a Trump administration. I'm not buying that Saucy still thought that the repost, right, came from Team Obama. I'm not like, yeah, that's what I'm not buying, bro. All right. Now, I'm not saying that Saucy did it because he's MAGA, right? He could have very well made a mistake. I'm not buying that he did it or he endorsed it because he thought it was Obama giving him credit. Like, that's absurd.
Yeah, they using my song. What? So I go, all I see is somebody riding on a dirt bike, and they say, "Shh, quiet on the creek."
Right.
Quiet. I said, "Ooh, man, what? I don't know what the hell y'all know me?
Yeah.
Poor little rich girl, y'all know me." So I reposted. Quick. This is in real time. That's one thing I do love about the live stream. Don't act like y'all went there.
Yeah.
This in real time. Trey called me. He like, bruh, that thing you posted with the White House, I was like, oh, that's a bad thing?
Yeah, you didn't know.
He was
You didn't know.
Yeah. I was like, oh, my bad. And I apologize.
My bad.
I said, my bad.
Yeah, I didn't know. I also think that, like, people think if you even, we're American, right? So the flag, people act like the flag is for MAGA and not for everybody. Like, the White House is supposed to be a symbol of, leadership, but it's turned into something
They
else.
thinking about who lives there right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, just think about just coming from where I come from. And I didn't grow up poor or nothing, but just being like a black gay boy fighting 10 times as hard to get these hits. Like, if I was a girl, my music would be way bigger.
Right.
No shade.
But we're going to be quiet on the creek about that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited that I got this new hit song that's reaching. And then the White House ain't never posted.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. Once I found out that it said quiet on the border. And
Wait, what?
I didn't even know that. I found out later. Did y'all know that?
I didn't even know that part. I'm crying.
It was an ice thing.
Wow.
It was an ice
I
thing.
didn't even realize because they posted Drake too with
They
Iceman.
is so
messy. So I found out later. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a rage bait thing. Maybe that thing.
I only saw when you were live and you were excited about
I posted it.
it.
So Trey called me and was like, oh, that's what's it. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, absolutely not. I'm like, and I'm saying, and I didn't mean to, and I said this out loud. I said, I didn't mean to offend anybody.
Yeah.
I was like, I was just excited that they used my song.
Yeah.
Went and reposted in real time, unreposted on the live, apologized, and I went about my day.
Right.
Y'all acting like I'm not the same. Quiet on the Creek went viral, and y'all was saying at me Thea House when I came to Breakfast Club.
Right.
Y'all know that. Even though
classic moment.
Even though that I'm not Dominican descent, that's my culture.
Yeah.
It's understandable that he was excited, but I feel like that's the more honest response. Hey, I was excited that the White House reposted me. It didn't matter who the White House was, whether it was Trump. I was excited. To me, that's the more honest response. Him saying, oh, man, I still associate the White House with Obama. I thought it was Obama. Now that's the cap that I'm not quite buying, okay? If you was excited, you did it before you really thought about it or thought about the consequences, and now you're taking it back and now you're apologizing, that's one thing. You doing it, all right, because you thought it was about, that's absurd, okay? So Saucy Santana would then also respond back to the claims that he's a predator and based on the things he said at the pool party, okay? Now, he would give an unrelated example. So, it was odd to me because he was asked about, the pool party incident and what he said on live, but he used an unrelated example and doesn't really address the root issue, in my opinion. So here's what he had to say in regards to the predator accusations.
The other recent thing that went viral again was the kids thing. Like, the kids want to, and I would love for you to clear that up.
What
now,
kids
mind
thing?
you,
okay, pull it out.
get the receipts. Because that's what I said. People like to clip.
What kids thing?
It's a clip where I said kids want to aunties want to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so they clipped it, and I think right now too, I don't want to throw shade on nobody else's situation, but somebody else is in the headline for
I seen
that little me gauge. And I'm like, that just has never been my character. But at the same time, you can't. I ain't finna beat y'all hoes in the head about something that y'all want to make y'all mind up to believe. Yeah. And also, I think people forget that even though I live stream, I'm a celebrity, so I answer these questions on lip service.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't gotta prop up my phone and answer no y'all because y'all feel like you ain't gonna address it. Yeah, when it's time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a press run right now, babe.
Right.
Okay. Period.
That part.
So let's address it.
I don't want to focus on clips that people have. I want to focus on action.
Okay.
This is a video in real time. You heard the little boy, he said, damn, that's fat.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And now listen to what I said.
Oh.
No, go back to the beginning. I don't need y'all to miss this.
Okay, we got to hear it one more time. Let me be quiet on the creek.
Yeah,
you're watching
yeah, you said watch your mouth. You too young.
Right.
Some little YNs outside. Damn, that's fat. What you say?
Yeah.
First of all, watch your mouth, and you too motherfucking young for that. When have I ever gave kids, predator teeth, any type of thing? That's action. That ain't no clip. That's in real time. A kid to me, 14, 15, 16, whatever the see me walking outside of public in a dress and you like, oh, that's fat. That's not cool. That's not okay. Listen, you way out of your league, son. Don't play with me. Don't even disrespect me like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's how I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
I got goddaughters. I got nieces and nephews,
but that situation has nothing to do with the pool situation. I feel like addressing the pool situation and articulating what you meant by that. What was you referencing? What was you saying when you said that? Right? Was it something that happened earlier in the day? Was like a 22-year-old trying to holler at you? Is that why you said it? Because you consider them? But you don't address that. So people are left to think, okay, so you really meant people under 18 then. Because I think at some point, like his fans were saying that he said Ken instead of kids, but then he just outright confirmed, no, he said what we thought he said, but he's not like that because in the past on camera, he has shut down advances from YNs. I don't feel like that was a convincing rebuttal because you didn't address the real issue, right? In my opinion, right? Now, I'm not saying, he's a full-blown predator. I'm not saying I have evidence of that. I'm just saying this is not a good response to what we saw on camera.
That I'm helping raise.
Mm-hmm.
That's watching me. I got nephews that I'm teaching. Hey, me and your daddy, both men, we might be two different men. Your daddy might be one way, I might be this way, but you still gonna have respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like when it comes to that, it's kind of actually disgusting.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I know how the internet is, and it's like
it's an agenda.
Yeah.
Because I knew that would have upset you at that time when that was going viral, and you haven't spoken on it yet. So I appreciate you for clearing it up here, and we wanted to give you the space to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because we've never heard nothing about Saucy.
Right.
Never, and you never will. And I'm just like, it's so crazy that the internet always wait till you being champion or when you got a hit.
To try to
It's like, oh, you see what he said, and now y'all trying to entangle it with the songs demonic and this and the third, and it's like that's never the case. But what I want people to know that what's happening right now is God.
Mm-hmm.
This is happening for me on purpose. This is not nothing that y'all can strip from me.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet on the Creek is not no song calling into kids about no. This is not about no child. None of that weird ass bullshit y'all talking about on the internet.
Like, who even thinks like that?
Mind you, nobody was saying nothing about no other
Nothing.
song. Y'all saying this now because this is one of his biggest things. Like, stop playing.
And y'all want to feel like we finna take this from him.
Mm-hmm.
We finna strip him from this. But y'all don't know that this ain't luck. This is timing and this is purpose. And this is what God had destined for Saucy Santana.
That part.
I got me another hit.
And we got some remixes coming too. And
yes.
I can. So you plan to do
number 45 on hip hop and R&B Billboard. Like this ain't this even though I was in the studio messing around, God was working the whole time.
Right.
So
like,
it's like,
you're not going to sleep, get up and get your ass.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even like trying.
I'm not trying to nitpick and hyper-analyze, but when people are responding back to the worst accusation possible, just listen up for the word God. Like, God usually comes up somewhere in that sentence, okay? But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay? Do you guys believe Saucy Santana explanations? Let me know in the comment section. And do you guys think he can bounce back from this? Let me know. All right, if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out why this man is saying that Charlamagne the God and Jay-Z destroyed his life. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace. I'm not trying to nitpick and hyper-analyze, man, but when people are responding back to the worst accusation possible, just listen up for the word God. Like, God usually comes up somewhere in that sentence, okay? But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay? Do you guys believe Saucy Santana explanations? Let me know in the comment section. And do you guys think he can bounce back from this? Let me know. All right, if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out why this man is saying that Charlamagne the God and Jay-Z destroyed his life. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.